What's happening, fam? L.A.R movement still moving. The book is entitled Lessons from a Non-Custodial Father. It's at Amazon Kindle and Create Space. A link will be in the description box below. Um, this one is entitled In Love with Drama. You know, a lot of people, when it comes to life in general, have a real committed relationship to drama, to being petty, to being an instigator. And I take issue with stuff like that. And I'm gonna tell you why. Like when you're dealing with men, when you're dealing with women, when you're dealing with relationships, when you're dealing with just family in general or parenting. So I'm gonna just, you know, let's just go into this. Like there are men who are in love with drama. You know, the type of guys that can't respect boundaries. You know, the type of guys who are they feel like they tough guys. They'll say anything to anybody. They'll they might be in the streets and they won't respect other people's territory. They might be quote unquote players and they don't respect other people's relationships or marriages and stuff like that, right? And then and they get a rise, they get a for some odd reason a boost to the ego knowing that, it's kinda like being a bully, like and bullies are the same way. You know, you get a boost to you, go, yeah, I did it. Ain't nobody gonna stop me. But see, here the problem comes in with these people who in love with drama and is, you see, when you cross a person that's gonna put their foot in your ass, then all of a sudden it's a problem. Then you come across a person who might beat the brakes off you, then it becomes a problem. Then it's undeserving. All the lines, you being a habitual line stepper, as Charlie Murphy would say, you seem to forget about that. You get selective memory, right? Huh? I did what? What happened? I said that. I said that. I did what? I stole from who? Oh, I was over there talking crazy. I don't remember that. I talked to who girlfriend? I tried to fuck their wife. What? The idea that you could just do some disrespectful stuff because you get a charge out of it, you forget there's consequences. See, some people let people go, but see, the problem with some of you people who love drama is you equate people letting you go with being scared of you. And then when you get a gun in your mouth, then all of a sudden your brain start working like, oh, maybe I wasn't smart, I was stupid. Maybe I wasn't so tough. I just basically, egged on these people to hurt me. And yeah, that's what you did. So when you're in love with drama, same thing that happened to the criminal element, who all of a sudden it all comes to him. It all comes to fruition sitting in front of the judge when he's getting sentenced to some ridiculous amount of time that he thinks is a ridiculous amount of time. That time existed before he committed the crimes, but now all of a sudden, man, really 10 years, really? Women in love with drama. You know what I'm saying? Just in love with drama. Like, she has to get into an argument with somebody. It just makes her day. She has to be petty. Just makes her day. She has to manipulate situations. It makes her day. She has to gossip and backbite. Just, ooh, it's a turn on, right? Everything about the situation is she charges the ego and then living with that idea that, you know what, I'm a female, ain't nobody gonna fight me, ain't nobody gonna put hands on me. I could, excuse me, I could call the police, I could call my daddy, I could call my brothers, I can call my boyfriend. Funny how people are strong and independent when they creating all this drama, but when somebody coming for their head, all of a sudden they need all this male help. Just a quick caveat to that. But see, the part that people who love drama forget, the women who love drama forget. You get to, people don't want to deal with you. And then you find yourself alone and depressed, and the same thing that make you laugh make you cry. Now you can't be you're having all these mental issues because it's different for women. People that just say, you know what, she trouble, stay away from her, don't talk to her, don't be around her. And for women, losing attention is like getting locked up. So now nobody wants to talk to you, nobody wants to be around you, nobody cares about how pretty or ugly you are, nobody cares about what issues you got, because you're just too much baggage. And then when that happens, then you want to go to church. And people are like, people that know you are like, yeah, whatever, man. Yeah, God, go run to God like the rest of them. And then you wind up with that same environment in church, which is part of the problem that people have now with church. Um, you know, but that's what happens when you're in love with drama. You know, same thing happens when you're parenting. You know, because of now all this co-parenting, people like using their kids as pawns and playing games and being petty and doing dumb stuff. And then ooh, if you're a guy, it's like you deal with the mothers using the kid, and the kid don't really know they're being used, but they'll figure it out as they get older and grown. And the man and the father's like, okay, just remember, this disrespect you teach in this household, that child's gonna start disrespecting you in that household. I'm not coming to fix that problem. This laziness that you teach in your household, this entitled mentality. Just remember that kid gonna grow up and think they ain't gonna never have to work, and they're gonna be under you for your adult life, and you feel like you should be free and they should be grown. That's what you get because you love drama. You know, everything you thought that was gonna give one parent a problem, it really boomerangs back to the parent that started it. You know what I'm saying? Same thing with the fathers who like, man, you know what? I don't even talk to this kid no more. I don't even want nothing to do with this kid. Then that father grows older and then gets deals with life, and it's like, you know what? I wish I sure had my children come around me, just have those conversations like these other people I know. Them kids like, man, get out of my face, man. You want that drama? You got that drama. Now you got to live, like I said, with the consequences of your drama, because you were in love with drama. You was never old enough to just say, you know what? Enough of this bullshit. I'm gonna just do some real stuff, do some grown stuff. I'm not doing all this petty bullshit. But most people can't do that nowadays. For some ridiculous odd reason, they just can't do it. Family. You know, there's family out here who love drama, internal family bickering for all of what you got. Damn grandparents and older people who baby boomers and shit still having a sibling rivalry in their 60s, and it trickles down to the rest of the family because can't nobody just put down the drama, right? So then you got these factions of family that got drama with other family because of dumb drama with family members that weren't even born when this quote unquote drama became. And then the irony of it is, people get sick, people die, and everybody wants the family to come together. And this is where people who love drama go too far, because the people that are in love with drama, they'll use these sicknesses and these deaths as opportunities to screw over some more family members. And then when everybody is done mourning, or is done focusing on a family member who's sick, or that family member got healthy or something, then all of a sudden everybody turns around and is like, they done. And then that family member says, how come we ain't family no more? How come nobody wanna, you know, we all do crazy stuff. We family, we blood. We gotta let that go. Like, nope, nope. You ain't family no more. You just, you mean, you know, you wrong. So Be by your damn self, or be with your family that's gonna take you, but you ain't part of this family no more. Because if you're gonna use this as opportunity, and family issues as opportunity to screw other family members for your own benefit, and you love this drama, because then you got to go, because those are the same family members when you close and lock the doors of family and somebody get punched in the fucking mouth. I'm calling the cops and I'm telling this person and telling I'm suing all y'all and we ain't gonna if mama die I'm stealing all the inheritance for my goddamn self type of shit, you know. But we family. But I'm gonna come around you with a ring and a big pickup truck and some nice clothes with your inheritance that I spent. And then, you know, your children are blacklisted, a blackball, because you probably gonna screw them over too. Because if you screwed, if you are the type to screw over family, whether they be siblings, nieces, and nephews, you gonna screw over your own kids. It's just a matter of time. So you're gonna fall out with, your immediate and extended family. And then when it's your time to be sick, or you're passing, no, ain't nobody gonna be there because you burnt the most important bridges of your life. And this is what happens when you're in love with drama. I don't understand I don't understand why people like to get in so much drama, but basically this is how it plays out. And for people who just need to get a discharge out of it, like you're gonna realize it's gonna be less and less people to talk to on the phone, FaceTime, whatever the hell you do. You're gonna realize that life is short and people got short patience with you. And the drama that you love don't love you back. So what comes around goes around. And sometimes, what comes around might go around to the people you actually care about, and you see what you should have got and they wind up getting it. But people that love drama, I don't understand it, but this is how it plays out. I'm out.